This podcast is brought to you by our hard work and time. Thank you for listening.
Welcome, one and all. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well, except I'm confused by the strange demon that the battle map just summoned. Maybe we
Okay,
should
no.
put that away.
Yeah,
Sorry, apologies. Let me focus on what I should be focusing on, which is the big map. Yeah, I'm doing well. Locked up in the house. What can I say? It's a good time to have stocked up on alcohol.
Oh, definitely. A fantastic time to have stocked up on alcohol.
Have you guys heard about the copious amounts of people like trying to brew their own alcohol?
Oh, yes.
One of my friends made his own wine.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they didn't go so well, but they're just close enough.
You mean he meant grape mampur?
Yeah, because wine takes months to make.
Yeah, he's trying.
I've seen people like go, hey man, to make pineapple beer, you get a pineapple, you chop it up, throw it in a bucket, add yeast, sugar, put it away in a dark place, give it a week. It's like,
Yeah, most people do that. I'm like, dude.
You're going to end up with some sort of medical condition.
Yeah, well, since I did mense eiers sluk of Facebook and all that shit, everyone's gonna die of salmonella and something else.
Well,
what people are just like eating raw eggs now. Why?
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
For some reason, it's spread in South Africa. I nominate Kwesi, Johannes, Susan in Lebo.
Susan.
And then it's like they've got a shot of something, I think some sort of whiskey, whatever you've got available, and an egg.
Yeah, it's brandewijn, sugar. It's a shot of brandewijn. The other one's a shot of sugar, and the other one's raw egg.
And then you shoot
Can you just like nominate these people to jump off a bridge as well? Or will they be doing to do that? Because I think that will have the same effect, just a lot quicker.
I'm wishing to do that as well.
And I like the one video I watched. It's actually I'm not gonna dox the poor person. Anyway, someone I know said like, no, I'm going to I nominate XYZ, and this is my egg. There's the whiskey, but I'm diabetic, so I'm not gonna do the sugar.
Who it is. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so I watched that video and just like, you're stupid. And then people I grew up with, people who went to the same school as me, do this.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just weird.
I'm like, y'all are highly educated, and you do this.
There's no reason to do it. It's not like it's in support of a charity or anything. It's like a toilet paper spree. Why?
Hey man, before we judge people too much, I mean, I have friends who are constantly, they're like, this one guy they went to school with now has like a D&D podcast on which they like play fake made up games and talk to like random people who aren't, real. And that's just sad, man. Like he's gone so far down the drain. So I'm not big into, judging people I went to school with because we all do weird shit. And some of us like our weird shit to make us feel better rather than hungover. But
hey, makes sense, man. Claudia.
Hi.
You said you were running around your house today doing katas.
Yeah, I had to. It's for karate. It was the 1-2-21 challenge. Otherwise, for the 21 days of lockdown. And Sensei just decided we're continuing this. He asked me to send him a video of my kata. I sent him the video. He's like, that's nice, but we got some things to work on. I'm like, okay. He sends me videos of what it should look like. I'm like, okay. This morning he messaged me. Yeah, it was. This morning he's like, okay, send me a new clip. I'm like, I haven't done it yet. I'll send it to him tomorrow, but I had to do it 25 times. I am dying. Everything hurts.
I never followed up. Did you finally did get your yellow belt, right?
Yes.
Kick-ass.
Yes, I yellow belt, and then hopefully somewhere later this year I get my orange belt.
You're already further than I got. Um, then yeah, so that's well, life goes on, I guess. For those of you listening to this out of
Well,
order, we're
yeah.
playing this in the year 2020.
The plague virus crisis of 2020.
So we left the adventure in a strange place last time, and you just departed Oakhurst when last we had a session.
Yes, with our good friend, that
Balzac.
kobold.
Oh, and
the
Kobold, Sam.
Yes, who seems to
Sam.
be missing here.
And
I was
Zombie.
just saying.
His NPC
Oh.
just got mixed. Sorry.
Yes, we left Oakhurst on our way to oh no, that place. Yes.
Luskan.
No. We weren't going to Luskan. We were going to the other place, and we would be stopping in Luskan on the way.
Oh yes. Your book said you a few things. Let me just get the map up and then tell you where that was, because I actually did make notes. As far as my notes go, there we go. Mirabar,
There we go.
north of Mirabar. And Mirabar is far up on the river Mirar. Aptly named, I guess. Both these settlements are the only two civilized settlements on the river Mibar on the Sword Coast, and they are connected by the Black Ford Road. Now, getting on the Black Ford Road, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you need to go through Luskan. You're going to Mirabar. Why again is that, Mervyn? Why is it, Joel, Chris? Why are you going to Mirabar?
North of Mirabar is the lost dwarven settlement fortress thing, the Forge of Fury, which was abandoned by the dwarves or lost, or something bad happened to the dwarves there, and they're no longer there, but their loot most likely is. So we would like to go and relieve them of their unnecessary, belongings. Redistribute some wealth
extra belongings
to me.
Yeah, it's a good idea, man. Now the reason you've got this tome from your parents that left it to you that's filled with these notes on your history and the lore of dwarves, and this is sort of what you're following on. You're following these notes that tell of the story, and well, you're a dwarf with time on your hands, and you're gonna get rich.
Indeed. Yes, well, dwarves have a lot of time, unlike these pesky humans who just expire after blowing some leaves down a garden path or something.
Oppa, you actually know Luskan. You were here probably about a month or so ago, because this is the port you landed in. You sailed into the White Sail Harbor and made fall here, and you probably left from here looking for work.
Yeah, things a bit slow on the ocean.
The scene opens up where the party finally with the party walking. There's five of you. There is Fibble, the halfling. I always mess you up. You're a halfling or a gnome?
Fibble is a gnome. He's not a halfling, because halflings are filthy and eat other halflings.
Mm-hmm. So okay, Fibble the gnome, two gnomes, a dwarf, a bugbear, and a kobold.
Two
And a
kobolds.
And a zombie.
Yes, one stinky kobold and one normal.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you have two kobolds.
Yes.
Yeah, the zombie's still alive. I can't believe it.
Which brings me to another question. What do you do? Is there any preparations you want to do before you head into the city? Maybe regarding kobolds, bugbears.
Kobolds we acquired some very nice quality cloaks, I believe, from the bartender in Oakhurst.
You absolutely did.
With very deep hoods.
You bought this in Oakhurst. I remember. This was a payment from the innkeeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we also I think I threatened to scare away all his patrons or something.
Yes, we did such things.
It's Tad the kobold joins you.
Yes. Dad. Good old
that's
Dad. Who's Sam?
Sam was a name that I thought he was. Sam is
Okay.
Okay, so you've got Tad the kobold, you've got a zombie, and you've got Balzac.
Balzac.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Balzac has also been hooded.
Okay, but the zombie?
They've all been
Yeah.
hooded.
Ooh, okay. Risky, but is that how you're going to be entering the city?
Okay, so here's the thing, Opa. You want to leave your zombie just like in the wilderness? It might simplify a few things.
Okay.
If you leave it, it'll go feral.
I mean, that's.
Or is that job creation?
I'm not seeing the problem here. Like, this is a city filled with adventurers. I'm sure someone needs a level 1 quest to go slay a zombie that's terrorizing a local village or something.
If we dunk him in the ocean, like just chug him in there, will he die?
No, he'll just sink to the bottom.
Yeah, but then he can stay at the bottom.
Yeah, he won't walk out.
Want a zombie shark? This is how you get zombie shark.
Exactly. Zombie shark dude. I'm kidding.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Finding Nemo is going to have a very different storyline.
I'm finding Jorge.
Finding Balzac.
I listened to the previous episodes and I remember now my zombie's name was Jorge as well.
Whoops.
I was like, oops, it's got a name.
Not for long.
Nope. We can leave it behind.
Okay. So you leave.
can just-
Just
Yeah, I'm not gonna blow the whistle. How about that?
You don't blow the whistle, and he goes feral on one morning. But you are probably long gone by the time it does.
yeah.
Yeah. I left him with a little care package that says I'll miss you.
Just like stapled onto his left shoulder, there's a note like, if found, please kill this filthy thing, but also tell him someone loves him before he dies.
Yes, I leave him like a dead bird or something to eat.
The poor, not poor. The zombie kobold is left in the wilderness, and the remaining. Let me just delete this. The remaining of you, the 5. Yes, the 5 of you travel into Luskan. You travel towards the southern gate, and as the scene opens up on the Luskan, the Luskan city.
What's the time? Sorry.
The time is roughly noon.
Okay.
Right. About noon, you arrive at the city southern gate. Doors are wide open. The city gate is wide open, but a couple of guards do stand at the entrance. There are some carts coming and going. Trade as it does continue. Nothing strange. No reason why not. Although the guards do stop you at the gate. What is your business here?
Good day, my guy. And I look up at him. I'm assuming this is a human.
Yes, human.
My good man, I am a traveling collector of oddities, and me and my companions would like to just get rid of a few unnecessary items in this city. Just and head on upwards towards Mirabar.
You want to go to Mirabar? So you're just here for shopping, that is it?
Bit of
Yeah.
shopping, bit of ale.
Shopping.
It's been a long road, you know. Get a few beers in, see the sights.
When was your last visit to Luskan, my good fellow?
I have never been here. It's my first time in these hills. Well,
He does
oceans.
he's going to do a quick perception check on the group.
Dom, I have bad reputation, so that means wherever I go, people are afraid of me because they know who I am.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing a perception.
Oh, that's nice. I
But I
just
can
rolled.
get away.
That's your. you just
That's my
rolled your-
divination dice.
What did you roll?
A 10 and a
And
20.
It's such a neat number. I love it.
Oh.
That's gonna be an automatic crit when we need it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yes. No, definitely. Oh,
Most people will
14.
not report my activity to the authorities.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
but
roll.
these are guards, though.
This guard sort of looks to the
Yeah.
side and he sort of squints and he's like, You're a dwarf. You're traveling with a couple of strange people. Guessing.
You mean short folk, my good man?
Well, yeah, I'm guessing the three halflings here, or gnomes. Hard to see with your
Short
heads on.
folk. It is. They are all short.
He sort of looks around, and he looks at Penny, and he sort of gets closer and is like, "Don't I know you from somewhere?"
Nope. I haven't seen you before in my life. I haven't been here.
Roll
Deception.
Deception.
I've never been here before in my life. Skills. Deception.
Yep.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. I wasn't very good.
It's okay.
I have.
He
Will
sort
it
of
work?
he did the opposing roll, and he rolled a 3.
Ah,
Woohoo!
okay, I'm good.
He sort of looks at you and is like, fair enough. Look, I'm not going to interrogate you. Get in there. There's no toll fee or anything going on. The festival, the wet festival, isn't this year. It seems they're freaking weirdos are keeping off on that. Please head through. However, if you do have any inclinations to go to the Dead Rat Inn, just know it has burnt down. Some visitors come here for their food and then get disappointed and mugged. Well,
Burnt down?
you have been warned, and he waves the group in.
Thank you, my good man.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Mervyn, I
In.
just think you should know I'm a very well-known criminal here, so I might just keep my head down a bit.
couldn't be that well known if he didn't recognize you.
I just head very
It'll be
well.
fine, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so the party heads in. The streets here are a mixture of paved and some. It's paved. Although it doesn't seem to be super well kept. For those of you from more wealthy cities, this place has an air of how to put this, rustic charm to it. One thing that stands out amongst all the items in this city is something that you can simply not pull your attention away from. In the river delta stands the host tower of the Arcane, a mixture of what seems to be impossibly tall stonework and plants. The entire structure is built to look like a giant tree with stalks and branches heading off in all directions, leaves falling from it even from this distance that you can see.
Nice tower. How about we head to the market and get rid of all the basic valuables we have? Just convert it all into a bit of gold and platinum. And then we'll find out who wants to buy some of the trinkets we have.
Yeah, I have that what's the what do you call it? Where's the thingy? That wooden thingy. The feather
wooden
token.
thingy.
Yeah, the feather token.
Yeah, also, I believe you have Shatter Spike, which I don't think any of us are going to use. Although
Yeah.
we might keep a hold of that for a future
For a rainy day.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, rainy day when you need a impossibly powerful longsword.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So yeah, the market is relatively easy to find. You're on the main road through the southern bank part of the city, and it heads through it heads past a rather illustriously large house that it's almost like a mansion, a villa type thing. When you reach about here in the middle of this area.
Yes, that's where the big boy lives, right?
Well, sort of. Oppa, if you want to do a history check on to know what this is about.
I would like to do that, please. Skills.
Yes,
History,
but-
right? I
Yes.
have advantage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 2 13s, wow.
Okay. Right. With a total of 14, you know that the captain's court. That this is the captain's court, as it says on the map. This is where the various captains from the trade vessels, in air quotes, come together to discuss matters important to them.
Oh, yeah.
Moving through, you head to the market space. A relatively large open market space, surrounded by a few buildings and even a warehouse or two, stands north of the Ilask ruins. A few broken down walls and crumbling buildings that fill up a tiny portion of the bank. In the distance, you can smell the salty air, the wind blowing, and you can, hear the river flowing. In this space also, there is a massive stockade with, nooses. It seems like they use this space to, I don't know, punish people from time to time.
Any fresh bodies?
Currently not. There's even not in a crowd. There's no crowd.
It would have been hilarious if someone were to blow their whistle while there's still a body on the platform.
Oh God, he's not dead.
Great.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And he hangs there for
would've
5
loved that.
days. In front of in front of the stockades, there is, however, a couple of guards of the city in mismatched armor. It doesn't look like they're specifically focused on branding. The rest of the open market space is filled with stalls. There's people selling produce. There's fish, almost obviously, and there's also quite a few different potion vendors that have large, bright, and garishly colored potion icons and logos. What does the party do?
Is there anyone who seems like a general merchant around here?
Oh no, definitely. There's a few people standing around selling knickknacks, but there's also, but there is someone you can go to. Otherwise, an inn is probably an option as well. But
Who would sell items in an inn? That just seems preposterous. Okay, so ek het 'n list van stuff wat moet verkoop word.
okay, you find a general vendor, and here we go. What's your list?
Okay, so ons gaan eers deur Mervin se list gaan. Dit is 1 agate.
Okay, let me just quickly bring up your guys' inventory. I've got it open. You've got the agate, you say?
I'm going to take this from the top.
Okay, the agate. You want to sell that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Next.
Then Mervin has got 1 random arrow. He would like to get rid of that as well. I don't know why he has an arrow.
Okay, I just want to quickly get your inventory actually up better. And okay, yeah, cool. I got it. Okay, so we've got an agate.
Cool.
What else?
That 1 arrow at the top.
An arrow.
I have one.
I
I don't
think
know why. One of the
Cool.
bedrolls. I don't know why he has 2 bedrolls.
Cool. One of the bedrolls.
Those scrolls. I'm not sure if they are magical. Did we identify them? Do we need
Yeah,
to?
great. So I also have one.
Okay, scroll.
Yeah,
Wait,
Because
I got an
I've
edited
got
scroll.
magic scrolls in my inventory as well, but then I've got these 4 random scrolls.
4 random scrolls. I'm just scrolling down. Apologies. Just looking for them.
Elegant scroll and fine scroll. They don't have any value or anything.
Okay, they do actually have some stuff. Okay, you haven't identified them yet.
Okay, cool. I would like to ritual cast identify on them.
You're in a fully fortified city, but yes, so it's fine. You identify them in the city. The one is in scroll of entangle. The other one was a scroll, elegant scroll. There's the other one. The other one
Yeah, I
is a
also
scroll
have
of
one.
knock.
Okay, and those other 2 are utterly worthless.
The other. Oh, there they are. Apologies. No, they're not. There's a scroll of mage armor, and then the last one is a scroll of
Protection from poison. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Then I've got Caracas's ring, which I'm sure someone from his family would love to have, but I'd love to have 10 gold. So goodbye, gold ring.
Oh, you're selling the ring!
Selling the ring,
Nice.
man.
Okay, Caracas's ring. Let me just quickly find that.
It's just called gold ring.
Signet ring or gold ring.
Yes.
Gold ring.
Okay. Then I've got a random item called a GP in my inventory, which I think you can just delete. And then also
that's a-
GP, 6 GP.
I think that's a fault as well.
Yeah, that's probably just a bugger up.
Cool. Next up, there's SP
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, just drop it.
You've got 2 warhammers.
Yeah, they're one-handed weapons, man. I'm a dwarf. I
Oh.
need a lot. Or hammers. Okay, then yeah, the scroll of entangle and protection from poison. can probably go as well. I have no use for them.
Okay, Scroll of Entangle and Protection of Poison. Here we go. Scroll of Entangle, Protection of Poison. Got it.
Okay, then the 3 small gems.
Gems. Oh, yes, there we go. 3 of them. Cool. Just gonna click on whoop. Small gem, small gem, small gem. Cool. Next.
Tiny sapphire.
Tiny sapphire. That is over there. Cool. What's next?
Then this studded leather.
Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Is this the magic leather armor from Caracas? Or was it just studded leather?
This one is made from supple, thin material. This is just a studded leather.
Yeah, it can go. Penny, would you like some studded leather? Fibble, maybe? What armor does Fibble have?
Fibble is wearing... He hasn't got an armor class increase. I think his stuff isn't equipped like that. Equipped it. Well, listen at me. Equipped like that.
Yes, equipped it. He hasn't been equipped it with armors yet.
He hasn't, no. You
Okay.
wanna studded leather to him.
Yeah, if you could please transfer that.
Studded leather transferred.
Okay. And then I would like to sell 10 of the 13 torches.
His armor has gone up to 16.
Great.
10 of the 15 torches. Yeah, you kind of don't really need that many.
No.
Okay, one moment. 10 torches.
Why do you have so many torches?
I don't know. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Oh, and we'd also like to sell that stupid druidic book, which is worth like a lot of gold.
Yeah, I have the wooden feather thingy.
No,
I'm trying to understand the feather thingy still, but we'll get to that in a second.
It's the feather token that turns into a tree.
Oh.
It's worth 1,266 gold. I have.
Oh, shit.
That thing.
Awesome. Okay, so there's the torches, and what else are you selling? The book.
The tome, yes.
The tome. Oh, okay. The tome is the book from what was the druid's name? Anyway,
Yes.
the Sun of the Citadel had a
dead guy.
druid, and he had a book filling in all on this part of the coast, like information on weather, which is actually very valuable for these people, I think, although they don't know it yet. Okay, that's the tome. Next up.
Okay. Then Fibble has 20 tiny sapphires. So we need to switch inventory.
Okay, one
And
moment. I'm just gonna do something in your inventory real quick. I'm gonna add an item, which will make sense in a second. I'm gonna add a key ring, and then I'm gonna add those 2 keys to the key ring.
Nice.
Ah, yeah.
That makes the sense.
Okay, cool. Anyways, right, switching inventory.
You could also possibly create a scroll bag.
I am.
Yeah, just for all the scrolls.
Scroll bag. I'm just gonna say you get one. If it costs any gold, a god accidentally drops a scroll bag in your lap.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yes, that's very nice. Thank you, sir.
Oh, why is it not? Oh, wait, I know. Scroll bag. There we go.
Hey.
E.
Hey.
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 I think that's everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's everything. Right. So,
Then off to Fibble.
sweet. Off to Fibble.
Fibble has 7 peridots.
Okay. You've got 7 peridots. Inventory. Here we go. Just before we do this, I just want to quickly check because if I mix these inventories now, we're going to have a hard time. Converting what you sold to gold, it's 193 gold and 7 copper pieces. Copper pieces.
Can we just leave that there, and then after we've sold all of our crap, we can just split it back to the individuals?
To everyone. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Wonderful. The bedroll didn't sell. Then no one wants the bedroll.
Ah, that's fine. I don't want it either, so...
We should have gave it to. We should have given it to the zombie.
Yeah, so we could have beaten someone to death with it.
Yeah.
Doop, doop. Why are you hitting me? Doop, doop. Hi, you're too late. I'll kill him in 5 days. Doop, doop, doop. Leclerc. Anyways,
Ah.
you're too easy, Gloria. You're too easy on the jokes. I just say like a word and you go giggling.
Sorry.
Claire. Right. Anyways, you want to sell some stuff, Claudia? Bubble, you want to sell some stuff?
Yes, please.
What do you want to sell?
7 peridots.
7 peridots. Ooh, nice.
1 ornate dagger.
Okay, so 7 peridots. I just want to delete the rest of these. Delete. Okay, cool. And 1 ornate dagger.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Then the 20 tiny sapphires.
Ooh. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay, they're gone.
Okay, and then he's got too many weapons on him. He would like to get rid of 1 scimitar.
Okay, just Mariska, if you want to open the party sheet and go to inventory, you'll see the stuff we're selling. Okay, anyway, so you are doing, what did you want to do? 1 of the scimitar.
1 of the scimitars, yes, because
Gotcha.
that's unnecessary.
Nice.
And, yeah, he'd also like to buy some more crossbow bolts, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
Okay,
I can
crossbow.
give him mine.
Yeah, we can figure that out in a second. Okay, cool. So is that everything you want to sell?
That's all of it, thanks.
Cool. Right. So next up, selling. Opa! The party is currently at 402 gold pieces and 7 copper.
It's gonna
Opa.
get much more now.
Ooh.
I have
Mm-hmm.
the feather token that I want to sell. It's worth 4,266 gold.
I'm just quickly pulling it up on your inventory. Your inventory does have a feather token. There we go. Qual's feather token.
That thing.
It is a small totem, and you identified it while on your previous adventure, and it is. Just going to show you guys the image again. There we go. Okay, it's pretty, and it is a. I'm going to handle this one separately because this thing is the other stuff being sold was like either gems or
Yeah,
obvious
but this is
magical
a
scroll.
magic item, so I'm assuming we need to go to Xanaforge for this.
For you
Selling
mean
magic
like,
items, there's
wonderful. That helps
rules for
my
that.
process entirely.
Oh, I have done so much of this. My
I knew
party
there was a chart.
They loves this damn table. They loves it.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, cool. Let's quickly bring that up. Downtime.
It is
Magic
on
items.
page 153 of Xanafar's Guide to Everything. It's called Selling a Magic Item. I can screenshot it for you.
Selling magic, got it. Okay, so selling magic item is by no means an easy task. Con artists and thieves are always looking out for an easy score, and there is no guarantee that the character will receive a good offer, even if a legitimate buyer is found. Right. So what you need is we need to determine the rarity of the item first. Opa, what is the rarity of this item?
It's a wondrous item, rare.
A wondrous item, rare. Wonderful. Okay, so it is rare, meaning that its base sell price is around 4,000 gold.
Now you need to spend a week and make a persuasion check.
So what happened now is, item trade. There's complication. So how this works now is a character can find a buyer for magic item by spending one work week and 25 gold pieces. Right, and I've got another good news for the party. I've got the rental costs for staying here.
This is why we need to sell the items.
Yeah.
Okay. So depending on where you stay, there'll be costs. Okay. Depending on how if you stay poor, modest, comfortable, but you'll probably stay modest or comfortable. So it's either gold a day or 2 gold a day, but that's your choice.
I'll definitely go for the good inn.
Keep in mind that this isn't just a static choice of where you stay. I'll keep this in mind. Following when you leave the city, because I believe in rewarding long considered rest. In other words, spending downtime to fill up the old fuel tank. Anyway, moving on. You spend a week's worth and you spend 25 gold pieces, which is basically use like just printing flyers, asking people to buying TV spots,
Yeah.
Getting some
someone's
radio
podcast.
time. Yes.
Yeah, getting someone's podcast to talk about the item. By the way, if anyone's interested in Qual's Feather token, please phone 555.
I want one.
0121 Qual's Feather. Then what you need to do is, after spending the time and the gold, a character who wants to sell an item must make a charisma persuasion check to determine what kind of offer comes in. And then based on the check, there's a percentage, and that determines the percentage of the cost. So this is all going to happen in passing. We're not going to actually act out the entire week. So we're going to, if you do this, however, the entire party will have the week to rest. So is this something the party wants to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, it's like 4,000 gold. So yes, wonderful. Okay,
Yes.
so right, Qual's Feather is in the inventory. Now currently it's on 0% trade, meaning when you sell it, it gets nothing. So, Opa,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open your inventory and reduce your gold by 25. You currently have 77 gold, so that drops to
Much less, yes.
5, it's 52. You drop to 52 gold. Right. A week goes by, and after spreading, intimidating some people in the city, or in general, or getting someone to intimidate it for you, please roll a persuasion check.
Oh, please work today. I need you to work.
You want
today.
21 and up. Oh,
I
Chris,
really
crap,
want-
Chris, no.
What?
You're going to inject that 20.
Yeah.
17, that's not bad. 11 to 20 means that you get 100 of the base price. So you get the full price for the item.
Cool.
Which means what? We get full price.
Yeah, you just got
Oh,
quite a bit
perfect.
richer. The party is currently
Yeah.
standing at a total income for this little visit of 4,668 gold and 7 copper. However, you do get a reputation. Apologies, you do get a reputation from in other cities now, Opa, that someone didn't like that you had an item and they didn't, and a rumor got spread. A foe circulates rumors that your item is a fake.
Oh,
Oh, that's
bring
fine.
it
Like we already sold it.
fucking down.
No, you already sold it. But yeah, so future sales
I am-
might be affected.
I am a pirate. My things aren't fake. If they know what's good for them, they will cower in fear by my name.
I think the problem is if people do not even care about the fact that you're a pirate, we've got pretty powerful enemies.
That ruby red apple thingy, what's that again?
Ruby
No,
red apple.
no.
I'm not selling it. No selling it. Okay.
Okay, the ruby red apple is from the Gulfias tree. That's from
Oh,
the
yeah.
Southern Citadel. It is
Never
a
mind.
magic item that when eaten, it can revive someone from the dead, or near death.
Yeah.
It also fully heals you and everything.
No, I'm gonna keep that. I do, however, have an elegant scroll that if someone
You're in a
wouldn't
city. You
mind-
spent a week. Let's just quickly identify it for you. It is a scroll of spider climb.
Nice. Chris, would you suggest I keep it?
Ah, salad. I
Salad,
don't.
okay.
Spider climbing. It's not the best.
Okay, well, I'm selling that then.
Cool.
I have the longsword, right?
Yeah, but that's Shatterspike, and we were considering
Yeah,
keeping it for whoever
keeping that.
joins. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. The magic candle I'm keeping because it's a candle that doesn't go out.
Yeah, it's very, very useful in that sense.
Yeah. I don't have that much to sell. My crossbow that I'm not going to use, I can sell. Or would you like my arrows and stuff?
Nah, you can sell all of that. Fibble wants crossbow bolts, not arrows.
Okay. Oh no, I do have crossbow bolts.
Yeah, but he uses a hand crossbow.
Ah, okay. I have a light
Yes.
crossbow. I would like to sell that, please.
Just a crossbow. Cool. Right. Yeah, you're a warlock. I guess it's not needed. Crossbow
Yeah.
and the bolts.
That too, please.
No, let's see if someone buys the bolts. I'm gonna increase it by 1% for the bolts. Then just sell that. Coolio. That means you don't have that anymore. Wonderful. Selling.
I think that's about it. I have a long. Wait. Oh, did you rename the longsword, Dom?
Yes, it wasn't identified. I re-identified it for you to Shatterspike.
Thanks. I just wanted to make sure because I saw that change. I think that would be about it. Thanks. I love the description of the wand. A short wooden stick. With various carved runes along the surface. It's the short wooden stick. Is it just a normal wand, or do we need to identify that one too?
No, it's just a wand. Oh no, you do need to. You identify it as a wand of entangle. Entangle, yes.
Ugh. What's up with all this druid bullshit?
It's kind of like you almost just finished a dungeon that was run by a druid.
I
Chris,
can't...
we can sell it for 4,450.
You're kidding me. We'd have to spend another week here, but sure, yeah, let's sell it. Let's get more gold, yes.
Wand of
If you
entangle.
don't want to, we can keep it.
Yes, now I would just like to, have less gold. That's the kind of... I just want less gold, please.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is that this wand of entangle, since we're doing this all like then time flux, it would have been the same week. So it's not gonna be another week, but it's going to be another 25 gold pieces.
And
Whoopsie
another
doo.
roll.
And another another roll, yes, please.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. We've got the 10 and the 20 from my divination wizard nonsense, so...
Your gold
Yeah.
has been subtracted.
Dominic?
Yeah.
Apologies. What was our consensus on the rules as written regarding the divination wizard? Because we were doing it wrong, I believe.
I can't remember actually. What were we doing?
Because
wrong?
thus far we've been doing it every
Every
session.
session instead
okay.
of once a day.
Yes, the rules as written is that it's between every long rest.
Yeah. Also, technically, rules as written, I can't use the divination wizard rolls on skills
Skill
that
checks.
are not that are not instant. For example, you're also not allowed to use guidance or lucky on the downtime rolls because it reflects more than just a one-time thing that you're doing.
That makes sense.
So you're also not allowed to use divination things on that.
I like that understanding of it. If you're okay with playing it like that, it's fine.
I
Also,
think we should just stick as close to the rules as possible because otherwise we
Understood.
need to remember things. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, no,
good
that's
with
not
remembering things. Let's just stick with the rules.
just sticking with the rules. Okay, so every long rest it resets. That's what I suggest we do. Which also means that if you do get a long rest in, which is usually quite easy if you're careful about it, you can get more than one divination check.
Use per session, yeah.
Yeah.
But that'll be cool. Anyway, also I'm gonna have to what I'm gonna try to do to help you in this is I'm going to try and record I'd record them anyway, but I'm gonna remind you of your unused rolls when we pick up the
Yes.
session.
Thank you, please.
Okay. Anyway, but I have written them down already. Okay, is that your persuasion check, Penny? Penny, what did you roll for your persuasion?
Please,
I have
please tell us.
inspiration. I have inspiration. Can I use it?
You can. I'm okay with that. It is a metagaming mechanic.
Oh, fuck.
Hey,
10. Wonderful.
10.
That's a bit better.
It's not though.
No.
It's the same result.
Okay, one moment. Selling. I had
Shit.
closed it.
That's 50%.
Anyone else have inspiration I can take?
No,
Is that 50%?
Yeah. 11 to 20 is 100%.
Where on earth is...
I felt like 10 to 20 is 100%.
So it's 50%.
Yep.
I just want to quickly... The complications was rolled already, so you get 50% of the Wand of Entanglement. Which
Which
is a wondrous item, by the way.
Yeah.
You still get like a bucket load. You get like 2,000 something gold. 2,225. Putting the party at a total of 6,978 gold
Yeah.
pieces and 7 coppers.
Nice.
That 7
Okay.
coppers is going somewhere, isn't it?
That
Anyway.
would be all nice, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful. Okay, so the party finishes this. I'm going to filter down the cash now. Is that okay?
That is okay.
Ben, cool.
That's
Distributed.
still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Good load of money. And now that this is what you end up with. But now, I think it's time for you to go shopping.
I don't want to go shopping. I want to go researching. And
Oh,
doing
okay,
a
cool.
crime. I want to do a crime.
You do a...
Dude, I do crime all the time. I'm a pirate. I'm a criminal. This is my
Now
elf.
you're busy selling things.
I
You
am
can't
no
do a
longer.
crime. No more crime for you.
He's joking. Right, so let's start with... Okay, Chris, you're currently playing 2 of the characters. So
Yes.
who do you want to embody first?
Okay, so I'll just handle Mervin's first because it's easy.
Okay. What does he want to do?
So Mervin wants to go up to the stuck-up wizards in the tower. and ask if he could potentially use the library, perhaps, to do some research.
Right. So what happens when you rock up to the front of this tower? It is a beautiful tower, and I've seen some art online, but nothing I can legally use. However, there is.
We'll just imagine a beautiful tower.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can draw you a stick figure. Anyway,
This is an exercise for the viewers at home. Imagine a beautiful tower.
Imagine all the people.
Can you see it in all its tall, slender glory with the spires and the roof? The little men walking around on top of it.
okay. So
I actually can.
you arrive at the tower, and research is possible, but to get to a strong research check is possible if you get inside.
And spend
At
some
the-
money, probably.
Yeah, at the door, which is solidly closed, you encounter one of the robed figures of the host tower of the arcane. Let me just quickly pull up my stuff here. NPC generator. Okay, cool. What does he look like? He looks like he it's a guy in one of the robes of the arcane here. They're wearing almost monkish like robes, but there's a spot of color. There's a lot of green in their outfits. The man you're looking up to is a distinctly human. Oh, let's just see what he is. No, he's human, and he's got a prominent scar. It's not like a slashing scar. It's like almost like he got burnt. His one ear is almost missing.
There was an explosion.
But he seems quite happy, and he's like, hello there, good dwarf. How can I help?
Good day, my good man. I was wondering if you extend the services of your library to itinerant wizards.
Itinerant wizards? What a lovely and gloriously colorful idea. It is such a wonderful thing that we live on a coast town. Many, let's say, unique people come through here. Unfortunately, it's not exactly open for everyone on the street. You see, we've got the various wonderful collage, may you call it, of books inside. What exactly are you looking for? Do you maybe have a letter of introduction, or?
You see, the Dwarven Society looks down on those of us who would engage in the magic arts, and as thus I have no introduction, for I have been banished from my community. I am traveling the roads looking for knowledge and enlightenment and gold, some of which I have found. Mostly gold, not a lot of knowledge on the roads these days.
His eyes go narrow, and he sort of like he bends his knees a little bit and comes closer. It's like, gold, you say?
Yes. So maybe if I were to make a suitable donation to the upkeep of the library, I could peruse one or two books.
He stands up to full height again and paces back and forth for a second. I'm not sure if I let someone in. Right, like I'm not supposed to really let someone in. The dean might get wind of this. How long would you be?
Okay, so out of character, hulle sê jy kom met 'n week research.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So he will basically access. Okay.
Ek soek so 5 dae.
Okay, so he's going. So you want to be in here for quite a bit. Well, library can be opened up. There are some sections I cannot allow you to, specifically our secrets regarding potion creation. I'm sure you know. If you didn't, we're rather secretive of our techniques. You see, the Arcane Brotherhood here, and.
No problem, my good sir. You can keep your secrets. I wish to discover secrets not about potions, but about a dwarven fortress in the north.
Dwarven fortress in the north?
Yes.
That is interesting.
The Forge of Fury.
Roll a persuasion check on advantage, because what's happening now is that this guy is super interested. This is unknown to him. This man is a scholar. Also, yes.
Persuasion. Daai skill waarvoor Mervyn famous is.
Ooh.
Nice! Good job,
Fine.
Mervyn!
You dropped
Ja,
a
ek gaan my
1.
20 nou gebruik. Let's go 20.
Okay, this is just for the check.
Ja.
Okay, if you're using a 20, you've got no modifier, so it's a solid 20. I'm going
Solid
to
20.
quickly roll insight. Yeah, no, with a 20, you beat it to almost 5. So what happens is he sort of stands up, like, fair enough. Tell you what, I can issue you one of our. Don't tell anybody else about this. We do actually technically have a library card. It just costs a bit per day. I'll drop the price for you a little bit. As long as you maybe guys tell me a bit about this dwarven stories.
Yes, I'd be happy to share any knowledge I discover with you.
His eyes light up, and he was like, "Well, pleasure doing business with you." And he extends his hand.
I shake it vigorously.
Good to meet you. My name is Gunther. What's yours?
Good day, Gunther. My name is Mervyn Stoneheart. And I lead a merry band of knowledge seekers.
That is a fantastic story. Tell you what, let's waive the fees for now. Come and visit me once a day. I'll find you here around, let's say, noon, and I'll let you in, and you can spend all the time you need. If anyone asks, just point them to old Gunther, yeah?
That is most generous, my friend. I will definitely do so.
Cool. You're a fellow wizard, so, and for, honestly, just for playing that out, that was awesome. Let's go to you researching. I've got a research stuff here.
Ja, ek was honestly concerned dat hulle my
gaan uitskop.
Nie gaan uitskop nie, maar gaan soos freaking
Tax.
tax, want ek's 'n unlicensed wizard. Ek het nog flashbacks. Kyk, as hierdie Warhammer was ek nou dood, want ek was 'n unlicensed wizard wat net na die wizard toe gaan het gesê, "Hey, ek's 'n hedge wizard. Ek wil julle staf gebruik." Def. Ek moet 'n rol maak.
Yes, you need to make a research check. You're looking for history. So this is history regarding dwarves. You are a dwarf. Please make a history check at advantage.
Thanks. 19. Okay, cool. That's 2 pieces, right?
Okay. Yes. Okay, so 2 pieces of lore, and this is regarding the...
Regarding Forge, yes.
You do know that the Forge of Fury was once a dwarven stronghold. Not a home, a stronghold. You come across a book that actually details a very tragic tale. A tale of a dwarf that got run out of him and his clan got run out of his previous home by a goblinoid host. And
oh wow, that's a terrible dwarf. Got beaten by some goblins.
Goblins, bugbears, maybe even some trolls. They had an entire siege. The problem is he ran and vowed to fight to the death, and they ended up in what is now known as the Forge of Fury. But
On a related note, Forge of Fury is the first adventure I ever ran for the Adventurers League.
Yeah, I was in that first session.
It was really strange. Yes.
It was. Okay. After some creative research, after a few days, you come upon the information that the actual name of the citadel is Kundrakar.
Ah, yes.
Quickly start
nice
for you.
dwarven name. Kundrakar, yes. What a wonderfully strong dwarven name.
Okay.
Thank you, Rupert.
The Rupert is the assistant in the library.
Ah, yes.
Okay. He says, yeah, okay. Thank you. And he walks away. Right. So, Kundrakar is the name of the actual fortress. That's its dwarven name essentially. It was very carefully built by the dwarves, and you learn that it took a long time for anyone to find it, and it's easily lost again because the way it was built was to integrate into one of the tall hills in the area. Rumors say that, and this is the second thing, rumors say that it is in a hill called the Stone Tooth.
Yes, Stone Tooth. Okay, so Mervyn, being a conscientious sort, would like to make a copy and not just steal the poor note from the library.
Because you're doing that, simply because you're doing that, I'm not gonna tell you what the research complication was. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Cool. Your friend Gunther comes in every now and then and sort of like, "Have you find anything interesting? Oh, this is fascinating. You need more ink. Well, I'll be right back." And he like
Runs off.
runs off. Okay, cool. But anyways, you do some successful research.
Okay. The total cost of research on its own as an action is supposed to be around 100 gold pieces per week I'm spending on it for, paper and ink and all of that.
And that's out of the book, right?
Yes, that's out of the book.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just subtract the 100 from your inventory then. Or should I?
No, I'll grab it.
Wonderful. Okay, so there we go. That's 100. That's your research. Right, that's what Mervin does. Let's go over to Oppa. You've spent some of the weeks you've spent selling your stuff.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time you kind of, I don't know, what do? Do you go carousing? Do you go? You go carousing.
Yeah, I want to go.
I mean,
see
why
also-
not? She's
It's-
a pirate.
Yeah. I would like to see they should I should have probably when I was here certain places where some of the pirates come together, like a hub. or
You
something.
know where the waterfalls are. They are, if you zoom out on the map a bit, there is okay. I'm gonna quickly read to you because I made note of this. There is the Red Dragon trading post, which isn't per se a drinking hole, but it does have a makeshift bar. It is where outsiders come to drink. The other place you can go to like carouse and meet people is the Cutlass. The Cutlass is an inn, and it is on Half Moon Street. Half Moon Street. There are some even here there are some in between the buildings. There are just interspersed bits and pieces of broken walls or old ruins, indicating how the city might have started. On Half Moon Street, you turn down an alley, and you're going carousing. So I'm guessing no one drinks during the day. You're going at night.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we do the carousing roll, is there someone specific you're looking for, or is there something specific you want to do before we go to this?
No, I would just like to see if I can some gossip whispers, if there's anything valuable going on. Anyone here that I recognize, like from the good old days, which was like, a month ago.
Carousing covers a work week of fine food, strong drink, and socializing. A character can attempt to carouse among lower, middle, or upper class folk, but only lower is available here. A character can carouse with the lower class for 10 gold to cover expenses. Okay, cool, so it's 10 gold. I was wrong. A character with you don't have a noble background, resources. After a work week of carousing, a character stands to make contacts with the selected social class. The character makes a charisma persuasion check using the carousing table. So please make a check for us, a persuasion check.
Why am I not proficient at persuasion?
Yeah, full
Wait,
power.
that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I know.
The character makes one allied contact. But now we go to complications.
Is the complication a hangover, Dominic?
Yeah.
Remember my bad reputation. I'm just saying.
Hangover
don't
don't care about your reputation.
No.
Hangover don't care. A pickpocket lifts 1d10 times 5 gold from you. I rolled a
Does-
5. You lose 25 gold pieces. Somewhere
And
around.
I can't even counter that.
Nope.
That's just how he rolls.
That's how it rolls. You lose 25 gold pieces, so you're
I-
down to 2, 3, 2, 8. Whoops.
You are.
Be lucky it's not a
Pirating a
percentage. Because if it
Yeah.
was a percentage, I would have taken, I don't know, 250.
Oof.
So you get, you make a contact with either a criminal, a laborer, a mercenary, a town guard, any such type of folk. Ooh, I'm going to say you make contact with a criminal of sorts.
Yeah.
Cool. So what does this mean? This means you have a contact in the Luskan city. Let's get a name for this buddy, shall we?
Yeah.
George.
You want to name him George?
George the criminal.
George.
I love it.
The criminal. That's actually on his identification card or something.
Yes.
George the
And
criminal.
and it's funny because that's the anglicized version of Jorge.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes,
So
it
it's
is.
Jorge once again. Third
The
time.
criminal. I miss my zombie.
Oppa drinks for a week ish
Sounds about right.
and makes a friend.
I'm a pirate. I can hold my liquor.
Don't say stuff like that. I'm gonna do con checks.
Please don't. Please don't. This is out of game context.
Constitution +1. Yeah, that's not bad.
I know.
Do has a con check there.
No. Do I have to?
Please do. Just one, not 5. Just one.
Just to see if you pass out or he does.
I'm gonna do a con check for George the criminal.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe it's him that stole you. What
He will
evening?
die.
I mean, you make friends with a criminal, at least you expect he tries to rob you.
Yeah, but criminals have a code, man.
So George is going to be let's make him make a con check, con save. Yeah, no, he holds his liquor quite well. Con save of 21.
Should it have been a save or a check?
He's a regular.
Save.
Oh, I only made a check.
Oh, sorry.
But
a
it's not a
save.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you,
don't
only
have
if you're proficient in the save.
No, damn it. That would have been nice.
Oops. Okay, well, George the criminal got a donation from you.
Is he the one that stole my money?
Maybe.
You don't know who stole your money.
I don't know. Pay him 25 gold to go find out.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, at least if you want someone to find your gold, like you know a guy now.
Yeah.
And that comes to the thing. This is a guy. So if you're ever in the area, you can quote unquote burn the resource like an inspiration point, and instead of making a check for like let's say finding a hidden house somewhere or getting into a place, you can just use him.
I just called George. Like, hey.
George. Right. So that's what you do. Fubble.
Fibble would like to do a crime,
Oh
Ooh.
yes.
but
was
not
nice.
like a financially motivated crime. You see, Fibble has a soft spot for the ladies. So he would like to steal a piece of jewelry belonging to one of the captains of the city.
Mm.
Captains of the city's daughters. Apologies.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait.
Mhm. You're doing a crime. Okay, cool. So a piece of jewelry.
Yes.
That's a very nice specific
He wants
one.
to start a collection.
Oh god. Okay, I've got a crime sheet up here. Okay, let's see. What does a piece of jewelry value at? Let's see. Gold necklace is about 900 gold pieces. That means it is a robbery of.
What? No. He doesn't want something extremely valuable. He just wants like a locket or something, a keepsake
Okay.
of a pretty lady that he can touch and think about.
Then you're looking at about 50 gold pieces. From a This is
Okay.
from. No, I'm gonna say it's about 100 gold pieces because the people here aren't struggling. They're kind of competent. Okay,
Cool.
so a robbery from a prosperous merchant, that'll be 100 gold pieces robbery. Their difficulty classes are set at 15. So the character must make a series of checks with difficulty class of all the checks chosen by the characters by the character according to the amount of profit sought for the crime.
Okay, so I make a stealth roll first.
Yes. So first thing is you make a stealth. So to attempt a crime, you must make the stealth roll.
Apologies, I am at... Oh, that was at disadvantage.
Yeah, please just do a reroll because there's
No,
no.
that's
reason
fine.
to-
I'll take that 17. That's good
Oh.
enough. It's fine. Okay,
Sorry.
cool. I did
Okay,
a
please
stealth
try that
check.
again.
No. It's 17. It's good enough. I'll take it.
Okay. You sneak into the shop easily. Please do the second check, which is your choice of an intelligence check or a wisdom check. No, sorry, apologies.
No,
Dexterity.
that's No. It should be a lock-picking check, the next one.
So then it's
Sleight of-
dexterity.
Yeah, but don't I get to use my proficiency because I'm proficient with it?
Yeah. So
So,
you can make a thief's sleight of hand, no?
yeah, sleight of hand.
And the player's choice of intelligence, wisdom, or
Ooh.
charisma. Okay.
Nope, he can't get in.
Okay, cool. 9. Ooh. Okay, so what happens when you fail one of them?
What happens when he fails is he's gonna burn his point of inspiration.
And
To do that
reroll.
shit again.
Come on, man. You can do this.
Yes,
What? That's fucking amazing. That's 18 plus 5. That's 23.
Wow.
much better. Much
Okay.
better.
So 3 checks. The first one is stealth. The next one is sleight of hand, and then
My choice of one of 3 skills, I believe.
yeah. So what happens is the character makes 3 checks: dexterity, and then dexterity using thieves tools, and the player's choice of intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, which is investigation, perception, or deception.
I will be taking investigation.
Cool. Right, roll that.
Damn, Fubble, use on fire. 16 plus 7, that's a 23.
Nice.
Nice.
And you've also got, for some reason, double inspiration on the specific one because of some reason. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, it's one of my my expertise skills.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yes. That's why I chose investigation.
On top of that, you spent your week doing this, and would cost you 25 gold pieces in research time.
That's fine.
Cool. Okay, with 23, it means you did your research, so you don't even run away from the crime scene. You basically just go out a door no one's looking at because you did your research, and you walk away. You find a necklace. It is a necklace set with moonstones. It belonged to Yvonne, one of the daughters of one of the captains of the captains of the Luskan.
I'm just going to make a note of this.
Wyvern.
So the next time Fubble comes through here, he will be returning the necklace to the grateful Yvonne. You have to think ahead for these things.
Oh, okay, I see.
Let's get her father's name. What's her father's name?
That angry man with a shotgun? I mean a crossbow.
His father's name is Geralt.
Oh, Geralt! Really?
Geralt. That's
Yep.
even better. No.
I am
Geralt.
really concerned now.
Anyway, yeah, so his father's name is Geralt.
And he's one of the big captains.
Yes, he's one of the captains of...
Fubble will walk up to him and do the whole Somalian pirate thing. Look at me. I am the captain now. And then he looks get smooshed.
You were the captain.
Yeah, I've just made my note public. I'm gonna call it Fubble's Crimes.
I love this! Yes.
Of all of
Fubble's
Fubble's Crimes.
Oh, I love it. Memoir.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yes, Fubble's Crimes. Right, so Fubble's
And then
Crimes.
one day he will write a book called That One Time I Did a Memorable Crime.
This has been an RN Games production.
Our Dungeon Master is played by Dominic Kotze. Player characters are played by Claudia Claassen and Chris Prinsloo.
Our audio engineer is Mariske Harmse. Thank you for listening. See you when the dice land next week.